It is Tuesday. It's a new weekly reading vlog. I did not vlog yesterday. I apologise. It was my first day of not having a job, and I was sort of very busy in applying for jobs and emailing and phone calls, and I'm feeling a little bit more positive about the situation than I was, but I'm trying not to be too hopeful. I don't want to say anything else than that, but I'm trying to be optimistic and look on the bright side. This is a new opportunity for me. I haven't been 100% happy in that role for a while, so and someone actually commented on my vlog that went up yesterday saying kind of as much, so I'm looking on the bright sides of this. But it has been a while since I've had one of these in a vlog. Thumbnail picture. I got Arnett for Moon Night. It's the first one of my Moon Night Funkos to arrive. The rest are due to start being shipped the end of this week, I think. They're all pre-orders. I pre-ordered them back when I actually had a job. So, you know. But this was one of the exclusives that was really hard to get hold of, but I found one of the websites I use, Pops You Like, who are amazing. This isn't sponsored, although I would love them to sponsor me. I'm going to put their website in the description box, but just so you know, they don't sponsor me as much as I would love them to. But yeah, this was on sale there for a reasonable price. Like, it was actually a good price and a pretty standard price for a Funko that isn't secondhand. So yes, I'm very, very excited to have this, and she just looks so adorable. Look at her. I love her. Reading updates. So yesterday I did finish my buddy read of Shadow and Flame by Mindy Arnett. This was a 4-star. I really enjoyed how it ended. There was a bit that I was getting very worried about how it was going to end. I thought it was going to go a different way, and I was very worried about that because I would not have enjoyed that and it would have got a much lower rating. But luckily it did not go in that direction, and I thought the ending was a little bit rushed, which is probably why it didn't get a 5-star, but I thought it did end well. I just feel like the pacing could have been slightly different, but it was awesome. There was no like epilogue that felt like an epilogue. Was there even an epilogue at all? No, there wasn't an epilogue at all. There was just like the last chapter takes place like a few days after, and there's like a little time jump. But anyway, really enjoyed this though, and these editions, like the first book is over there somewhere, I'm going to be going to Lisa because as much as I did enjoy them, I won't reread them. So I know she really wants the hardbacks of these, and I think they're hard to get hold of, so she is having them. And then I was supposed to start this on Sunday, but I had to catch up on yesterday, and then I've already read today's pages. Daughter of the Moon Goddess. I am this far in. I am 100. No, wait, we've been reading for more days than I thought. My bad. We must be on day 4. Yes, we're supposed to start it on Saturday. Okay, ignore what I just said. We were supposed to start this Saturday. I started it Sunday because I was at family barbecue Saturday. I caught up on Sunday, and then I read yesterday's pages yesterday, and I've already read today's pages today. So we're on page like 230. I'm really enjoying this. I think it's quite a fast-paced novel, and I'm really enjoying that because it's just getting straight into the action, but we've also had a little build up of the characters, and I'm really, really enjoying everything about this. And now I'm starting to worry that I'm not going to be able to get the Fairy Loot sequel. Because this is the Waterstones edition, but I do have the Fairy Loot edition, and I have it edges facing out, because if you've seen the Fairy Loot edition of this book and you've seen the edges, you'll know why the edges have to be facing out. They're stunning. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. This could be a 5-star because the way I'm feeling about it right now, if I was to put it through Corpol now, it would probably get a 5-star. But we'll see. There is still quite a lot to go. So I'm not going to like be too optimistic because I've been burned before by books. And then that's all I've done so far today. I have got to read yesterday and today's buddy read pages of this. It is currently 2:30 in the afternoon, so I think what I'm going to do, because I've been watching some of The Office, the US one, with my mum and nephew, because my mum's never seen The Office and I wanted to rewatch, so we're going to rewatch, or I'm going to rewatch and she's going to watch, and we're going to do it together. And my nephew likes The Office, so while he's here we're watching it. But I think we're having a bit of a break, so I'm going to catch up on my buddy read for this now and read yesterday and today's pages, because then on Lisa's sprints tonight I can actually read the Atlas 6, which I started over a week ago, read 29%, and then haven't picked back up because I've had buddy reads. But one buddy read has finished, this one's finishing tomorrow, so then it's just gonna be my buddy read of this, which is fine. I can deal with 1 or 2 buddy reads, that's absolutely fine. But yeah, so if I can catch up on this like now, I can read some of Atlas 6 tonight. Hopefully get a good old chunk of it, because I've got the audiobook for it. Because then once I've read that, I need to get Clockwork Prince ready for next week when we do the live show. So yeah, that's all the updates I have for now. I'm gonna stop talking and go and read a bit, and I'll catch up with you later this evening when I'll have some more reading updates. Hello, it is a lot later. I do have updates though. So I did end up finishing Vengeful. I wasn't supposed to finish it today. Our buddy read ends tomorrow, but I got to the end of today's pages and was like, nah, I'm finishing it. This is a 5-star. I really enjoyed the ending. I liked how all the characters' stories ended, and I'm excited because there is going to be a book 3. I can't say more than that without spoiling it, but I really enjoyed this and I'm just excited for more in this world after like reading Vicious like 2 months ago, reading this, and now I need the 3rd book. So very, very happy with this finally. And this does now mean the only V. Schwab works I have not read is the Everyday Angel series. I've read everything else. And then on Lisa's sprints with Chloe, Catherine and Jem tonight, my plan was to read a massive chunk of this, and whilst I did read like 85 pages, I'm now on page 200. I did spend one of the sprints reading fan fiction. Because of course I did. But I'm really enjoying this. I'm liking the characters more now that I'm starting to properly get to know them, and things are starting to be revealed, and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm excited to see where it's going to go, because right now I really don't know at all. So yeah, I want to say I can finish this tomorrow, but I don't know. We'll see, but I hope so. Maybe I've got like half the book left, so we shall see. But yeah, that's the only other update I have for you today. It's gone midnight. We came off of sprints about 11:30, 11:45ish, but we just chatted as we do. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try and get some sleep, and tomorrow's a new day. Hello, it is Wednesday and I have some reading updates. So I read a few more chapters of the Atlas 6 earlier and was really enjoying it, and this is a bit spoilery, so I'm going to put my hand up until I finish spoilers. But one of the main characters cheats on their partner. And I was this close to DNFing it, because instant DNF for me. So I angrily stopped the audiobook, put my bookmark in the book, and I messaged Chloe, because obviously we've been talking about it because she's read it, and ranted and was like, I don't know if I want to DNF it now or force my way through it, because it's likely going to end up as a 2, low 3-star now because of that thing. She thinks I should try and carry it on, but I was so angry. But I thought, do you know what, I'm going to take a break from it, I'm going to read something else, then I'm going to try again. So I think I'm going to try again with that tomorrow. I should have picked up my buddy read pages of Daughter of the Moon Goddess, but instead, because I was so angry, I picked up The Love Hypothesis, and I've just finished it. I also added a couple more tabs. Like, there was only like 3 extra tabs I added, but they were things that I missed the last time I read and tabbed. Obviously this was a 5-star. Like, this is my 5th time reading it now, and I'm never gonna not love it. It's just, I love it a little bit more each time I read it, and I didn't think that was possible. So yeah. I am going to try and read my buddy read pages of Daughter of the Moon Goddess now, because I'm really enjoying that. And then tomorrow I think I'll do my buddy read pages of Daughter of the Moon Goddess first, then I'll attempt Atlas 6 again, but I don't see it being very highly rated from me now because of the thing. Anyway, on that note, I will catch up with you later or tomorrow. We shall see. Hello, it is Thursday and I have updates today. I have been on it today. So I finished reading the Atlas 6. I was here, so I read this last section. So my thoughts. This got a 3-star overall, and I'm going to be honest with you, if it weren't for the thing that I talked about the other day, yesterday, this probably would have been a high 4-star. I don't think it would have been a 5, but because of that one trope the authors feel the need to put into their books for no reason, doesn't further the story whatsoever. Like if one thing had been done differently before this thing happening, the storyline wouldn't have changed whatsoever. There was literally no need for it. Anyway, it ruined that aspect for me, and I just didn't enjoy it after that. So my enjoyment was quite low on this. So yeah, this was a 3-star. I'm intrigued. Like, there was a bit of a reveal near the end, which is what made it get a 3-star, not a 2-star. Because I am intrigued. However, I will not be purchasing the sequel. I will be looking to my library for it, because I don't want to own this series, because I am never going to reread it. So yeah, that's a shame. Had it for like a solid few months and got the e-arc of it. That's going to be a fun review to write up. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm not gonna rate something higher just for the sake of rating it higher. So yeah, on a lighter note, I read my buddy read pages of Daughter of the Moon Goddess. I'm really enjoying this. We are like over halfway through. That's all we have left, which is 1, 2, 3 days worth of pages. I'm so excited to see where this is going to go, because today's pages were a ride. Like, so much happened. And do you know what? In fact, this book, so much has happened, but it is all very relevant to the story, and I don't feel like we are being given too much action and adventure. I feel like this is the perfect amount for this story, and I'm really enjoying it. I am loving the characters. There is a bit of a love V, and I'm really enjoying that. And I'm just, oh yes, I am excited to see where this goes, and I'm really hoping I can get my hands on the Fairy Loot edition of the sequel next month. So yeah, really enjoying this. I love the characters so much. So much. But yeah, today's pages were incredible. And then I was going to start Assassin's Blade, which isn't on my TBR. But then I thought, no, you know what I should do? I should start reading the book that's for my own read along, and the live show is literally in less than a week. The live show is on Wednesday. So I started reading this. I luckily do have the audiobook, which is speeding it up a bit. Although, to be fair, I read these books so quickly anyway. So if I didn't have the audiobook, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But I have read the first exactly 100 pages. So I'm hoping to maybe get this finished tomorrow. I do have a few things going on tomorrow, but a majority of my day I'm free to do whatever. So I think I'll read my buddy read pages for this and then just see if I can finish this. I think I've got 4 hours left on the speed that I listen to when I've got the physical book. But I've already started tabbing. Yes, there is already a blue. Yep, there's already a blue. So yeah, I love being back in this world. So yeah, they are my updates for today. So yeah, like I said, tomorrow, buddy read pages for this and hopefully the rest of this. And then I want to power through the audiobook for Assassin's Blade. And then I have, I think, 3 other books to read, but I don't think I can get hold of the audio for any of them. But I think I'm going to prioritise Shadow in the Glass over the Star Wars books, because Shadow in the Glass was my NetGalley book that I pulled out of the mug for July. So that one will be prioritised, but I'm hoping I can still squeeze in the Star Wars books because I'm really excited to read about Thrawn. So yeah, that's the plan for the rest of the week. Fingers crossed. But on that note, I'm going to go to bed. And I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Friday. I have had a very productive day today. But first off, I got some mail. It wasn't book mail. It was my Lady Loki Funko, which is a Funko. It's a pop in a... It says pop in a box exclusive, but I'm pretty sure you can also get this off the official Funko store. I'm not 100% sure, but look at her. I love her so much. So yeah, I got her. She came, and then I have planned all of my videos for August and September, and I filmed 2 of my August videos. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm going to try and get as much filming and editing done now, because fingers crossed I will get a job in the next few weeks, and a lot of my time is going to be spent cracking on with that, getting used to, you know, a new job. So yeah, let's hope. So I want to have like my content sorted so that all I have to focus on is my normal weekly vlogs. But we'll see, fingers crossed, hopefully. But reading wise, I read today's page as the Daughter of the Moon Goddess, and obviously no spoilers, but something happened in today's pages which has like opened my eyes to why my favourite character is my favourite character. I've specifically not said who my favourite character is, and I'm very glad I haven't, because yeah. But oh my god, this is just, I don't know how this is going to end, and I'm like, I'm going to need book 2. I know I am. So I'm really hoping I can get book 2. But yeah, so this is so good. I'm really enjoying it. I am loving how much I'm enjoying it. The characters are all amazing, especially my favourite character. So yeah. And then I unfortunately did not finish Clockwork Prince. I probably could have, because I worked it out that I would have finished listening to the audiobook at around midnight, but it's like 11 o'clock and I am tired. So I only have this much left. I've read this much this evening. So I have about 170 pages left, which should take me about an hour and a half, 2 hours on audio. So really enjoying this. I forgot a thing happened in this one. Like, I think I've said this before, but all the times I've read this before, I've sort of binged them. This is the first time I'm like taking my time spreading them out. So this time I'm actually like seeing like what happens in each book, because before it just all sort of merged into one. Like with the first book, something happened and I thought it happened in the third book, and then in this one something happened and I thought it happened in the third book, and I'm like, okay, but I'm pretty sure there's a thing that happens in this section, which I'm hoping it happens in this book because I really want to talk about it on the live show next week. But if not, I've only got to wait like 4.5 weeks to be able to talk about it on the Clockwork Princess live show, because it definitely happens in one of them. It's one of my favourite things that happens. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that. I do still feel like I've had a very productive day, because even though I didn't finish the book I wanted to, I have done some planning. I have filmed 2 videos. And I feel productive. So yeah, on that note, I am gonna go to bed though, because I'm very, very tired. I really wish I could have filmed like my wrap up and my haul, but because it's not the end of the month until Sunday, and I am gonna be finishing these 2 books and hopefully Assassin's Blade at least, I've sort of like, I'm not going to get to Shadow in the Glass or the Thrawn Ascendancy. When I was saying about it yesterday, I forgot that the end of the month is this Sunday. So yeah, it's not going to happen. But I can at least get these 2 books finished and Assassin's Blade. So yeah, on that note, I'm going to go to sleep because I am tired. I've got to take my makeup off first. And I will catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Saturday and I have had a pretty productive day reading wise. So I didn't really have any plans today other than like I needed to sort through some DVDs, but I had audiobook on whilst I was doing that. So reading wise, today has been good. So the first thing I did was finish Clockwork Prince. I think I had like 170-ish pages left, so I finished this. Obviously it was a 5-star again. I think it was yesterday's clip, I was saying about a thing I like couldn't remember if it happened in this book or the third book, and I was hoping it happened in this book so that I could talk about it on the live show on Wednesday. It did not happen in this book, and now I'm starting to remember that it happens maybe about halfway through book 3. And now I'm really sad because I've got weight. But I loved this. There are a lot of, I don't know how well you can see, but there's a lot more blue in this one throughout. And I've kind of figured, because I have a key for what my colours are. Blue is sadness, but I think I'm going to have to change it to just crying in general, because some of these blue bits were happy tears. And yeah, I think I'm going to change it to just like crying in general. But I absolutely love this. There are some things that happen in this one that break my heart. There are some things that make my heart happy, and I just love it so much. And then so funny story, me and Catherine were actually supposed to finish this buddy read tomorrow. And this morning we both decided, well, there's less than 100 pages left, we might as well just finish it today. So we finished it today. This was a 5-star. I'm not shocked that it come out as a 5 on Corpal, because I've been saying since the first day's pages that it had a 5-star feel for me. I absolutely loved where the direction this went, and I don't want to say characters' names because my feelings towards certain characters will be spoilery, so I'm just not going to. But there's 3 characters in particular, and I love them all, but there is one who is my favourite, and that's all I'm going to say on the matter. But I absolutely loved this. I cannot wait for the sequel. Like, I need the sequel like now, please. I don't know where it's gonna go from here. I have some suspicions, but I need to know. I need answers. So yeah. And then, because obviously I am gonna be continuing my reread of the Throne of Glass series finally, and reading Heir of Fire in August, I felt it was time for me to do my reread of Assassin's Blade, and I have started and almost finished today. I literally only have the last story, which is called The Assassin and the Empire, and I've had to stop and take a break to film this because in the next clip you're gonna see, I'm gonna be a mess, because this last short story in this breaks me so much. Doesn't quite break me as much as Kingdom of Ash does, but it breaks me a lot. It breaks me more than Crown of Midnight does. So yeah, I'm kind of not ready. I thought I'd just come in and give a coherent update before I finish this, because I am going to finish this tonight, which makes me feel so accomplished that I would have finished 3 books today, one of which I started today. I'm feeling good about this. I only have, after this, I only have 3 books left on my July TBR. Tomorrow is the last day of July, so it's not going to happen. However, I did say I would prioritise Shadow in the Glass over the Thrawn Ascendancy books, and just out of curiosity I had a look on Scribd, and the audiobook is on Scribd for this, and on the speed I'll be listening to it on whilst having the physical book in front of me, it will be about, I think, 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours. So I can easily get that read tomorrow. I'm doing sprints tomorrow, which will probably be 3 or 4 45-minute sprints. So even if I don't finish it on sprints, I can just quickly finish it after sprint. So this is my plan for tomorrow, just to read this. If I thought I could get at least the first Thrawn Ascendancy book read, I would, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna try and squeeze them into August, but if you have seen my August TBR, you know it's chunky. And whilst I currently am out of work, I'm hoping I will get a job at some point in August, at which point I won't have as much free time. So yeah, I'm gonna try and sort of like cram in as much of my August TBR in the beginning of the month as possible, because of so yeah, this is my plan for tomorrow, but I am going to finish the last story in this and then give you my update, even though it's just going to be me crying. Not book related and not Funko related, I got a delivery today. It is Les Mis. Now this is the 2018 adaptation that was on BBC. Now I've never had any interest in Les Mis, and I've been told don't watch the movie version with like Hugh Jackman and Anne Hathaway in that, because it is not a good adaptation apparently. If I plan to like ever see the musical and that, which I kind of would like to see the musical. However, this one, not only have I heard that it's pretty good, but this one has Joseph Quinn in, which if you don't know who Joseph Quinn is, do you even know me at this point? Because Joseph Quinn plays Eddie Munson in Stranger Things series 4, and he is like everything. I love him, and he's in this. and this was £5.84 on Amazon. It's literally got 2 discs and some postcards. He is not on any of the postcards, which I'm really annoyed about, but it's fine. It's fine. I don't know when I'm going to watch this, but I'm very excited to have it. Very excited. If you look at my DVD collection, it is about a third Marvel, a third TV shows and box sets and stuff, and a third just films with people who I love in it, because I have no chill whatsoever. But I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna go have my heart ripped out again. So I'll catch up with you then. One thing I will say, I am going to continue this vlog on to tomorrow. I know I usually stop filming on a Saturday and then start filming on a Monday, but Monday's the 1st of August and obviously the start of Camp Spoopathon week, so I kind of want to have just that stuff in that vlog. So I'm going to be updating you tomorrow on my progress on this. So for me, it will be about 50 minutes because I've got about 49 minutes left of this book. But for you, it will be about 2 seconds. I'm not okay. I'm sad. I've already stopped crying once and now I'm about to start crying again. God, I hate that last story so much. But it's needed. Like, it's an important story as much as I absolutely hate it. Absolutely no shock that this is a 5-star for me again. I've been dreading rereading this one though. I will say, because I know a lot of people don't like the Throne of Glass series, especially compared to Sarah J Maas's other books, but I'm literally messaging Catherine and Siobhan at the moment, who I'm buddy reading these with, and they've just asked me like which of Sarah J Maas's series is my favourite, and I honestly do think it is the Throne of Glass series. Like, this will forever hold a special place in my heart. I don't know if it's because it was the first Sarah J Maas I ever read, or I don't know if it's, I mean, this is part of the reason I got massively back into fantasy again. And obviously the ACOTAR series was my first dip into a bit more adult fantasy. And I don't know if it's that, I don't know if it's just that, I don't know what it is. Like, I feel like there's a lot more. Now, I feel like this is going to sound like I'm crapping on the ACOTAR series, and it definitely isn't, but I feel like there's a lot more depth to the characters in this series. But that is not saying the ACOTAR characters are bad, because I love them too. I just feel like you get more because there's more books in this series, and also in the later books you do get to see the point of views of other characters, whereas in the ACOTAR books you just get Feyre and Rhysand for the whole series up until A Court of Silver Flames, where you get Nestor and Cassian, and then the future books that are coming out are going to be from other characters as well. And I just feel like you get a lot more depth in the characters in this series as a whole, and I just love it so much, and I am so excited that I'm rereading them finally, because obviously I've been putting off rereading them, partly because the series is so big, which is ridiculous because I've already read the ACOTAR series twice, and I've read the first Crescent City book once. I know that that's a lot less books, but I feel like those books are bigger, if we're not counting the Kingdom of Ash. But this book, man. I am very excited to read Aerofire next month, because we get introduced to my absolute favourite character from any Sarah J Maas, like, ever. And I'm excited for Catherine and Siobhan to meet him. But yeah, reread done of Assassin's Blade, and my brain hurts a little bit. I've read a lot of pages today, so I'm gonna find a smutty one-shot fan fiction and probably cry myself to sleep. I'm gonna find a smutty one-shot fan fiction to stop me from crying myself to sleep. Although it could make me cry because I'm never gonna be with Eddie Munson. Anyway, I was about to say that I was about to wrap up this vlog, but no, I'm wrapping this up tomorrow, so I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Sunday. This is going to be a really quick update and like wrap up, but I accomplished my task for today. I read the entirety of The Shadow in the Glass, and it is not even 7:30. I'm very proud of this. So this ended up being a 4-star. I was a bit unsure in the beginning, just in general. I didn't really know where it was going, and the writing wasn't gripping me as much. But then as I started getting into it, because it is in a historical setting, it's in historical, I would say Victorian London. So it is very much that setting, that time, and I'm not a massive fan of historical, but I actually ended up really enjoying this. I thought it was very cleverly done. There were some things that were pretty obvious, but then there was also some things that I didn't see coming until it was actually happening. So yeah, I ended up really enjoying this. And I'm really glad, because I love a dark Cinderella retelling. And this was a very subtle one. It wasn't like an in-your-face one. And I really liked that. So yeah, I'm very glad. And this is another NetGalley book. Now I just need to write the reviews. I have quite a few NetGalley books that I have read but haven't written the reviews for yet, and it is really bad how many I have got. I'm going to try and dedicate some time at some point to writing some of the reviews. I'm quite lucky in the fact that I remember what happens in like all the books, so I won't have any issues with that. Because I know like some people, if they're going to write a review, they have to do it the moment they finish the book, because otherwise they'll forget. I am very fortunate that I don't have that issue. I think I have a book that I've got to write the review for that I read like a year ago. That's how far behind I am, but I remember everything about it, so that's good. But I am going to wrap up now, because I'm not reading anything else tonight unless it is fan fiction. I am going to continue my rewatch of Stranger Things. I'm going to watch episode 4. I've been putting it off because episode 4 breaks me. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly finish editing this vlog. I've only got a little bit to edit, and then watch some more Stranger Things. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.